What's going on, everybody? This is the Halo 5 beta. I am JVB from TalkingAboutGames.com and the Post Game Report podcast. And even though I played this about a few weeks ago, I believe, there was an early beta preview which I had some issues with, because if you own the Master Chief Collection and you've been trying to play Halo multiplayer, Halo 2 is legendary as far for me when it comes to multiplayer. Lots of great memories with that game, with the franchise as a whole. So for the fact that there are still issues finding a game on a consistent basis with the Halo Master Chief Collection is an issue. So one of the redeeming issues of owning it, or you know, one of the main reasons why people held on to the Master Chief Collection, was because you had an exclusive entry to the Halo 5 beta, which has been released officially for Master Chief Collection owners today, which is December 29th. But there was an early preview, and it was for Twitch broadcasters and early preview, early access people. I was one of them anyway. But I felt like the Master Chief Collection should have been exclusive, especially with all the trouble with the multiplayer. The Halo Master Chief Collection owners should have had that exclusivity. But nonetheless, considering what happened with the Master Chief Collection, I could assume that they wanted to have a little one weekend where they can ensure that everything was going to run good. So when the Halo 5 beta came out, which is what you're watching now, there were no issues. So far, I had a few instances where I had some problems finding a match, but nonetheless, here I am playing a match right now, getting my ass whooped. But there has been no lag issues, with the exception of two instances where I was getting kicked out from the lobby before a match actually started. I've been able to find a match. Granted, most people aren't home from work, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, so this way I can have more friends to play with, if I can, because I have an injury on my thumb, and it's pretty difficult to play a game like this where I need twitch movements, because as you can see, the gameplay in the Halo 5 beta is a bit quicker. It reminds me of Halo 4, and there is so much going on. You have your little jetpack where you can do a maneuver where you can dodge left or right, forward and back. Even in the air you can do it, but it requires some twitchy movements and some coordination, and right now that's a little difficult. I had a decent game in this particular match, but the previous three were horrendous. But nonetheless, everything's running fine. Visually, it looks exactly like the beta that was released a few weeks ago. Nothing has changed, but the gameplay is smooth, which is very important. And based on the fact that this is a beta, visuals don't look bad at all. They don't look bad, and I can only imagine what the single player is going to look like for Halo 5. But regardless, the beta is off to a good start. Hopefully they release some more maps. I'm kind of sick of playing the same two maps, and even though that gives me some sort of tactical advantage because I played it a few weeks earlier, regardless, people are catching up and their skills are starting to surface, and my injury doesn't help, so I might not be able to enjoy the beta for its entirety, but we'll see. But nonetheless, I am JVB. I look forward to reading your feedback in regards to the Halo 5 beta. If you're having any issues, let me know what type of what are your best matches and what level you're currently at. You can leave all that in the comment section, and if you haven't done so, you can subscribe and leave me a thumbs up if you like the video, that is. But until next time, I'm JVB. You guys have a pleasant experience. Bye.
Back to headshot. Got sniped.